Hey guys, what's up? It's Ulysses. I got another video for you guys today, another unboxing video. Um, I am a huge Dungeons and Dragons fan. I've been playing it for about, give or take, 5 years now. Started with 5th edition. Unfortunately, I didn't know or didn't have any friends that played Dungeons and Dragons earlier in my life because I was born in the 1988, so that's like the perfect time to grow up and then get right into like advanced D&D or 3.5 or what have you. But 5th edition's great. I like it a lot, and I've bought every single book that they've released for 5th edition, and I've played other tabletop role-playing games, and I went absolutely crazy when I saw this. As you guys can tell from the title of the video, I'm unboxing the Stranger Things Dungeons and Dragons Red Starter Box. It's made to look like the old red box from the original Dungeons and Dragons, except it has the Stranger Things storyline, like with the Demigorgon and Will, and it comes with two. The box says it comes with 2 exclusive Demigorgon figures inside. So I was able to find this. This was a birthday present, and I was pretty much with my friend, and he was like, "Hey, it's your birthday. I didn't get you anything," and he just pulled this off the shelf and was like, "I'm gonna get you this because I don't think you have it yet." And we're pretty good buddies, so the whole price tag formality thing was a non-issue. But I was really curious because I've been to other LGSs, including my LGS, and I have one set aside at the LGS where I work at, and they, their prices were, I think it's like $30, so it's like $10 more. But I mean, it's supposed to be a limited, or I don't know if it's a limited edition, but it's definitely a collector's edition and a special edition product. It looks really, really good. Has the original Dungeons and Dragons logo, and I think this is probably the box that they used in season 3 of Stranger Things when they show Will giving away his Dungeons and Dragons books, saying that he'll just borrow Mike's in the last episode. So I'm gonna crack into this and show you guys what all is inside it. I'm gonna hold it upside down because of the upside down. Hopefully I have enough battery to just finish this really quick. Take this. So yeah, I pretty much got this from a friend for my birthday, and he paid $20 plus tax for it, which I think is a great price, especially when I see online that they're going for like $45. So right off the bat, opening it up, it's not the most detailed box of contents. I mean, it's pretty much to the point. You get the dice are in this little plastic, it's taped to the minis holder. Curious that it's only 6 dice. I mean, the D10 is redundant because one of them is the percentage die, and that's probably the science behind it, cut cost or whatever. But yeah, you get 6 die, and they're kind of like, they're like a bluish, looks like just a straight up blue with white numbers on it. Then you get the 2 Demigorgon figures. One of them is unpainted. This is the unpainted one. Pretty sweet. On the bottom it says it's Netflix copyright, made in China, Hasbro. And it's pretty pliable. I mean, it bends, it gives pretty good. It's not like your typical Nolzur's mini that's pretty stiff and like hard. This is kind of like bendable. I'm putting a little bit of pressure, not a whole lot, but it gives pretty. I like that. I think it's a different take on a miniature. And then you have the painted version right next to it, which kind of looks similar, except for the mouth and like a little bit of contrast. Like if I side by side, this one's a little darker just because of the contrast. But it's the exact same mini. This one's also pliable and bendable. But you can see the inside, it's painted red. So it's pretty awesome that we actually have Dungeons and Dragons miniatures themed after the show Demigorgon, because it's very different than the D&D Demigorgon. But this is just a frame to kind of keep things looking neat. There's where the minis came in. See that that's a window on the box to show that Demogorgon figure. And then we have the starter set rulebook. Pretty decent sized rulebook. It's about as big as the Fandelver, I think, is the first Precon starter set for 5th edition. And inside it just pretty much gives you how to play the game. And from what I read online, it's basically the campaign that is from Season 1. So the back has the index like most 5th edition books have, with the characters and the monster stats and everything. So you get that. Says Chapter 1, how to play, Chapter 2, combat, Chapter 3, adventuring, Chapter 4, spellcasting, and then Appendix A through C. So that's in there. It says ages 14 and up, 3 players. I'm assuming that's 3 players plus the DM, so just like it is in the show. And we have what I believe is a replica of Mike Wheeler's campaign. So I guess it's supposed to be like a notebook that he had with his adventure in it. It's a blank back. And then it has the, like, he drew this on like grid paper, and then it has like his name, like he stuck letters from like Staples or like a stationery store. Then he hand wrote that with like a Sharpie, and the hunt for the Thesla Hydra adventure book. Then you got the drawing, Will the Wise, that's you see in Season 1. Note to myself as the Dungeon Master. And just a lot of fluff. I think it's neat. I think it's pretty cool that they're allowing us to utilize something that's from the show, especially since that Season 1 was so impactful. Has a place for notes. I mean, the pages are glossy, so I'm not sure if these pages are intended to be written on or not. They look like they've been treated with some sort of shellac or something like that to keep them pristine, because it's not, I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but it's not real notebook paper. It's definitely like a magazine style paper. It's very, very thick paper. That's one page making that sound. So it's pretty neat. I'm gonna run this campaign with my wife, my brother-in-law, and my brother. Essentially is the plan. Hopefully it works out and I can run it with more people, but they're going to be my guinea pigs for this campaign because all 3 of them are big Stranger Things fans along with myself. And last but not least, we have, it's kind of stuck to the box, the character sheets that are pre-made, and I believe they are from the show. So the first one is the Hill Dwarf Entertainer. It doesn't have a name, but it's a bard, level 3. Everything's filled out. It's in the 5th edition style, which is interesting because this is a 5th edition product. I don't see it. I don't see it says 5th edition anywhere because I think it's a standalone thing, but it's definitely stylized like 5th edition as far as the character sheets go. So you get a bard, level 3 Hill Dwarf, cleric, also level 3 wood elf, a level 3 paladin human, a level 3 ranger half-orc, and I believe there's one more, a level 3 wizard half-elf. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. So your players have 5 characters to choose from, and has everything you need to know. Yes, the pages are front and back, and they are individually typed up with all the information you need to know on your class and race, and gaining levels and what have you. I don't think this requires you to have a player's handbook. Let me see if the box says anything to that nature. The box says, embark on a Dungeons & Dragons adventure created by Mike. Mike Wheeler from Hawkins, Indiana has created an awesome Dungeons & Dragons adventure, and now you get to play it. Pick your character. Will you be Will the Wise or Dustin Dwarf? And get your fireballs ready as you investigate the mysterious castle and battle the ferocious Demogorgon. Will you make it out alive? Will you encounter a beast with 7 heads? Did you pack your wrist rocket? Prepare yourself for anything because the game just got stranger. So it says the contents are Stranger Things adventure book, the rule book, 5 Stranger Things character sheets, 6 dice, Demogorgon figure, and a paintable Demogorgon figure. So it doesn't say anything about needing any kind of 5th edition book. It just says that Dungeons and Dragons, it says D&D Wizards of the Coast, Forgotten Realms, the Dragon Ampersand, the Player's Handbook, Monster Manual, Dungeon Master Guide, all of it pretty much copyright stuff. Came out in 2018, and it has the Netflix logo here, and the Wizards of the Coast logo and the Hasbro logo. So I think everything you need is in this box, from what it seems like to me. So that's awesome, especially for people trying to get into D&D that still haven't taken the plunge into playing 5th edition, which I recommend. It's very, very fun, especially if you have a seasoned DM, or if you have a DM that's eager to learn and puts in the hard work to learn the ins and outs of being a good DM. And if you get along with your party, I think it works. I think it helps players work together when they're friends outside of the game. But also, it's a great way of meeting new people, too. We always have campaigns that are firing off at our LGS with seasoned DMs and new DMs alike, and everyone has a lot of fun. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. It's just a quick unboxing in case you guys are looking to get this. I know, as I said before, some of the pricing online, it's pretty steep, and I'm sure there are videos out there with people unboxing it, but I just wanted to go ahead and make one since I was able to pick this up. And hope it helped you guys. Any questions you may have had with the contents inside. It's a really nice piece. I like it a lot. It's definitely going to go on my shelf with the rest of my 5th edition books. And I'm going to probably play this campaign several times through because I loved it. I loved the first episode of Stranger Things. I think it was a great pilot. It really got people involved in the show, and it drew a broader demographic. So yeah, I think it's great. I think it's going to be a good addition to the 5th edition family of pre-cons and adventures. So anyway, it's been Ulysses with Snapkeep Videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to if you're new to the channel, leave a thumbs up and a like, or leave a thumbs up and a comment, a constructive comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. It'll help me put out more videos. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.